Yo, what up, though? So somebody else isn't a fan of the Minnesota Viking interior defensive line, just like me. And y'all know I'm not a fan of PFF, but PFF ranked the Minnesota Viking defensive line number 30 in the NFL. That's deep right there, man. The Minnesota Vikings did good bringing in linebackers, bringing in corners, bringing in defensive end, but we ain't bringing in no true dog on that defensive line spot. We brought in a dude named Tullery that been around 3 or 4 NFL teams and who ain't did nothing in the NFL, man. The Minnesota Vikings is rolling Harrison Phillips back out there again to play that defensive tackle spot, man. Like, I hope Roy can pan out, man. I hope Roy and Tullery can pan out. I really hope they do. But let's be for real. Would you put all your eggs in one basket hoping a player will pan out that we ain't never seen pan out before? That's my whole question. Like, bring in an insurance plan. Have a plan B. Just in case if this player doesn't pan out, we got him that can go in there and do his job. The Minnesota Vikings don't have that right now on their roster, man. They don't have him on. They don't have him on the roster. He not in the building. He ain't on the practice squad. He ain't nowhere in Minnesota right now. The Vikings have to go out and find him a defensive tackle, either from a trade or wait till somebody get cut when people do their 53-man roster. But the Minnesota Vikings, week 1, cannot roll out there with no Roy, Phillip, and Tullery and think you about to stop a damn run. Like, let's be for real. The Minnesota Viking weak spot last year was stopping the run. Like, that was the main issue with the Vikings last year. And the Vikings ain't do nothing this past offseason to fix it. In the NFL draft, we waited till round 6 or 7 to draft a defensive lineman. We got somebody named, what's his name? Drake Rodriguez, something like that. He played defensive line. He was a late round draft pick. Maybe he can pan out and be a dog. Maybe he can. But that's a lot of asking from a rookie that was drafted in the 6th or 7th round in the NFL draft. We want him to come and contribute right away. Like, I don't know if it really worked like that. Sometimes it do. We got lucky with Ivan Pace. Maybe we got spoiled. But I don't know, man. I feel like the Minnesota Vikings need to go out and bring in another defensive tackle, man, just in case. Just in case Phillips or Tullery or Roy doesn't pan out, we got plan B in the cut, and we could throw him in a slot. Well, we can insert him in there, and he going to hold his own. They need a plan B at that defensive tackle spot, man. I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. You can bring in all the linebackers. You can bring in all the defensive ends you want, man. But if you is soft up the middle and you cannot stop the run, teams are going to run the ball on you, run the ball, then they going to sneak a play action pass, and they going to kill you for 15 to 20 yards. That's just how it is. Run, pass, run. You're going to be all out of sync because your linebackers are going to be out of pocket because the defensive tackle, Atlanta running back, get about 5 or 7 yards before he even get touched. Like, let's be for real, man. The Minnesota Vikings have to bring in some defensive linemen. Like, the job ain't done yet. This is the Minnesota Viking weakness. It's the defensive tackle spot. I want no more wide receivers. For damn sure don't want no more tight ends. I don't want no more corners. I want some defensive linemen. Bring me somebody that weigh about 315 or better. I don't want no more defensive linemen that weigh 295, that weigh 290. No, bring me somebody that got some meat on the bone. Bring me somebody that weigh about 315, 320, man. They have to go out and find them a defensive lineman. It ain't that damn hard. You know damn well the Minnesota Vikings defensive line was soft up the middle. And we ain't do shit to address up the middle. Yeah, we brought in some linebackers, but them linebackers, like, shit, by the time they get to the linebackers, shit, they got about 6 yards already. Like, come on, man. That ain't what's up, man. The Vikings got to get that shit together, man. They still got time. This ain't nothing. We about to hit mini camp the end of the month. We about to see preseason game, so people gonna get cut. You might could do a late round, late round draft pick for somebody that showed out in preseason. I don't know, but I would feel much better and more comfortable with the Minnesota Vikings defense line if they went out there and got me somebody that I seen play the position before in the NFL and played good. Like, don't bring in no more people that played defensive tackle and he done played the position for 3 years and he only got 2 sacks, only got 10 tackles. Man, I don't want that shit. Give me somebody that could show me some production. Like fuck all that cheap trying to save money shit. You gotta bring somebody that could play that position, man. Or if not, it's gonna be a long season for the Vikings defense. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's gonna be a long season. I don't care. I don't care about the linebackers or the defense end. Cause at that point, they're gonna be a no down factor. So, hey Quasi, get on that phone, make something happen, man. You know damn well them defensive tackles ain't what it is.